Hello everyone, this is Luna from the Petersen Automotive Museum. Today we are here with a very special car, one of 40 Bugatti Divo, that's going to be on display at our new hypercars exhibit. Bugatti is a brand that over the years changed and morphed into several different iterations since the original Bugatti brand ceased operations in 1952. Originally founded in France by Italian immigrant Ettore Bugatti, his cars were known to focus on design and performance, of course. That ethos has been maintained throughout its history, and here at the Petersen we have a few examples for you to see in the vault. Bugatti is also synonymous with exclusivity. They often have produced one-of-one cars like the Type 57, which we have in our collection, as well as the 1994 EB110 that had a production run of only 139 cars over 4 years. There are three distinctive phases of ownership in the Bugatti brand. Ettore Bugatti called his creations type. So for example, we have the Type 35, 41, and 57. The Bugatti of Italian ownership of the late 80s called its model EB110, his initials, Ettore Bugatti, and the 110 years that elapsed between the birth of Ettore in 1881 and when the car was unveiled on September 15, 1991. With the Volkswagen Group acquiring the brand, we got Veyron, Chiron, and Divo. All three names reference Bugatti legends from its pre-war racing days. Pierre Veyron was hired in 1932 as a test driver and development engineer and won the 24 Hour of Le Mans in 1939 with a 57S tank. The Monegasque Louis Chiron was a Bugatti factory driver from 1928, and Albert Divo scored a major victory for the French brand at the Targa Florio in 1928 and 1929 with the Type 35. Divo, the car, was produced only in 40 units and exclusively offered to Chiron owners, the only other car that Bugatti was producing in 2020. All units were snatched on the first day of offering. So what is so special about the Bugatti Divo? I mean, look at it. It is a study of aerodynamics and a symphony of speed. While it can be argued that all the new Bugatti bloodline belongs to the truck, Divo is even more so with the rear diffuser modified to enhance aerodynamic efficiency, side skirts and other elements that don't feel like add-ons, but are purposely integrated from its conception to enhance its truck-focused nature. Divo lineage and design is an evolution of the mid-2000 Veyron, but the curves are less rounded, the design more angular, aggressive and slimmer. Yet, the classic elements of a Bugatti design are still there. Not to mention that this hypercar is said to be inspired by the Type 57 Atlantique of the 1930s. One of the key differences compared to its sibling Chiron is the rear wing. It is now fixed, 23% bigger, and it provides exceptional downforce at high speeds. A NACA duct on the roof channels air to the rear of the car on a central fin and ultimately on the rear wing for improved downforce. The front end of Divo features a more pronounced and aggressive splitter, along with enlarged air intakes to optimize airflow and increase downforce. In fact, all aero elements allow Divo to generate 1,005 pounds of downforce at maximum speeds, 198 pounds more than the Chiron. Weight saving on the Bugatti Divo is the name of the game. Even wipers are made of carbon fiber. The material is used extensively throughout the body and the chassis to maximize driving experience and unmatched handling. The interior of Divo is relatively similar to the more luxurious Chiron, but has Alcantara upholstery and carbon fiber trim in order to save weight. The seats are deeply bolstered and anatomically shaped, providing optimal support and comfort during high-performance driving. The steering wheel features a flattened bottom and ergonomic grips, allowing for precise and responsive handling. The dials are simple. Divo also boasts a bespoke instrument cluster with a customizable display. Noticeably, there is no central screen, which has been standard in cars for the last 20 years. Here at the museum, the Bugatti Divo can only be appreciated as a piece of art, ready to capture everyone's imagination with its mind-blowing engine and performance numbers. Divo, like Chiron, has at its heart a 8-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine, featuring Bugatti's signature 2-stage turbocharging and intercooling technology. The engine is paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. It produces 1,479 horsepower at 6,700 RPM, generating 1,180 foot-pound of torque. Divo features stiffer suspensions and it is 80 pounds lighter than Chiron. It's worth noting the top speed has been electronically limited, but it matches Chiron, clocking at 236 miles per hour or 380 kilometers per hour if you're the European type. 0 to 60, like Chiron, it is reached in 2.4 seconds. So, is this car the same as Chiron? Not quite. This car is not about setting top speeds, it's about track time. In that regard, for example, Divo has higher lateral acceleration, which in simple terms means Divo hugs the road better than the already mind-blowing Chiron. Down the Italian boot in the southern region of Apulia, Fiat built a 7.8-mile ring circuit in the small town of Nardò. The track, now owned by Porsche, is along with the Nürburgring, where European manufacturers test hypercar performances. Divo was overall 8 seconds faster than Chiron. Thank you for watching our latest deep dive. We really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see this rolling sculpture in person, you'll be able to do so at the Petersen Museum at our latest opened exhibit, Super and Hypercars.